Hi everyone, Officer Potak here.
Hi, it's Officer Best. We are here at Blondie's and we wanted to get out today, and we're going to be out at different locations doing some readings from some of our more local food vendors in the borough so that we could promote their businesses, because now we're coming into the yellow zone and food may not be readily available to you as you've been getting at the middle school or here at Blondie's or Holy Trinity Church or the YMCA. So you may be encouraged to go out and start, getting out to some of these local establishments and supporting them, because they really struggled during this time of the pandemic. Now, today's book, since Father's Day is on Sunday, this book is dedicated to the dads. And this is Froggy and Froggy's Day with Dad.
From what I understood, in the parking lot near the front of the store.
Froggy, called his mother. What? Cried Froggy. Rise and shine, said his mom. It's Father's Day. I have to sit up. Bear with me. Hooray! Cried Froggy. He hopped out of bed and flopped to the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Because how else would a frog go? He'd been waiting a long time for Father's Day to come, probably at least a year. At school he made a special present, and now he was making breakfast for Dad, all by himself. He dropped an egg on his foot. Splat. Of course he did. Oops, said Froggy. Froggy, called his dad. What is that stink? You'll see, said Froggy.
Don't ever call your mom's food stink. Not a good idea.
Then he served Dad breakfast in bed, along with all that dark smoke that you see. Happy Father's Day, said Froggy. I made it all by myself. Oops, it slipped. Splat! Oh, Froggy, said his mom. She scooped it up, and Froggy's dad took a bite. Thanks, Froggy, he said. The eggshells are nice and crunchy.
That's a good dad.
That's a good dad.
Yep.
Oh, man,
Eating the crunchy eggs after they fell on the floor and everything. Good dad.
I have another surprise for you, said Froggy after breakfast. We're going to play golf for Father's Day. I do not play golf. It's your favorite game. You're too little to play golf, said Dad, but you're just the right size to play miniature golf. Yippee, said Froggy. Let's go. First you have to get dressed, you silly. Oops, said Froggy, and he flopped back to his room to get dressed. Flop, flop, flop. Zap, zip, zim. Zoop, zoop, zap. I'm ready, cried Froggy, and he and his dad leapfrogged all the way to the fun park. Flop, flop, flop. First, cried Froggy, let's ride the bumper boats. Okay, said his dad, then we'll play golf. Froggy sat on his dad's lap, and he helped steer. Whip splash, whip splash. Oof! They bumped into another boat so hard that Froggy bounced into the air. Whee! He said. Turned a somersault and landed upside down in the boat. Thump! Let's go to the batting cage, cried Froggy. Okay, said Dad. Then we'll play golf. Froggy put on a helmet. Zat! Then he wound up and swung. Oops! The bat flew out of his hands and hit his dad in the foot. Thunk!
Never let the bat go.
10-4. 322 or 309, did you copy?
Never throw the bat when you're done hitting the ball either. That's not safe either.
Especially not at your dad.
No.
Now we can play golf, asked Dad. Golf, said Froggy. Why didn't you say so? Let's go. So they flopped over to play miniature golf. Flop, flop, flop. At the first hole, Froggy wound up and started to swing. Froggy, yelled his dad. What? You're facing the wrong way. Oops, cried Froggy. I knew that. Froggy turned around. Then he wound up and started to swing. Wait, said Dad. First you have to address the ball. Oh, said Froggy. Hello, ball. No, his dad laughed. I mean, stand with your feet apart and place the head of the club behind the ball, then swing. Froggy shrugged, then wound up and swung. Bam, bing, boing! The ball bounced off of 3 windmill blades and landed in the hole. Plop! A hole in one, cried Froggy. Holy cow, said Froggy's dad. That was beginner's luck. No way, said Froggy. I am a pro. After his dad's turn, and it took Dad 9 times to hit the ball in, and Froggy said, nice try, Dad. It's always good to be humble. Flop to the next hole. Flop, flop, flop. Now watch me, said Froggy, and he wound up and he swung. Bam, bing, boing! The ball bounced off of 3 towers and hit Dad smack in the head, bonk, knocking him down.
Oh no. That's not good. I think it's gonna be the last golfing trip with them.
Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Thanks, Froggy, groaned Dad, and he rubbed a bump on his head, which was the size of a golf ball. The rest of the game was fun, especially for Froggy. He dove into a pond beneath a waterfall, flop, flop, splash, and came up with 7 balls. When they got back home, Froggy gave his dad his special Father's Day gift. Happy Father's Day, Dad. His dad tore off the paper. Rip! Wow, a mug, he said. Yup, said Froggy. I painted the letters all by myself. It says, to the best dad I ever had. Thanks, Froggy, said his dad. This is the best gift I ever had. And that is Froggy's Day with Dad. So, Froggy and Dad both had an adventure on Father's Day. And I would like to say to everyone who is a dad, Happy Father's Day. Keep up the good work, because we know your children. We're in school with them. We see them out in the summertime, and I got to tell you, some of these kids, the way you're raising them, is outstanding. Such polite, well-mannered children, and we are so happy to be encountered with them, whether it be over the summer while we're outside, either on our bikes or doing our chalking our sidewalks or whatever. We have run into just so many wonderful children, and we want to just let you know that as dads and moms as well, since Mother's Day was last month, that we are just so happy to have your children be part of us, and that we're part of their lives as well.
Absolutely. And I would like to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, whether you're a biological father, stepfather, or a temporary father. You're doing a great job, and these kids need you.
Yep. So having said that, we would like to ask you to stay well, stay safe. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And we know that you're going to be out there. Some of you fathers will be out there grilling today, and some of you fathers hopefully will have cake. So if you do, make sure when you're done, you wash your hands.
Bye.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.